Ruud, good to
Right.
see you. Just wanting to check on a couple of injuries first. Mads Hermansen and Yannick Vestergaard, how are they doing this week?
Yeah, as I said on Mats, there's no update in the sense of that he's part of team training. As I said before, he will be out for a bit longer. So he's still in that process, and that won't change, I think, over the coming weeks. The other one was
Yannick.
Yannick. Yes, he's been assessed. He's made his steps after he had to come off. We're looking to get him on the pitch today or tomorrow and get him ready for QPR, but it's doubtful.
Okay. Do you have any other fresh injuries ahead of the game this weekend?
No injuries. Casey McAteer is back full in team training, and based on today and tomorrow, if he can continue that, he could be available for the game.
Good stuff. We are approaching the halfway stage of the January transfer window at the moment. I wonder whether the club are any closer to bringing in reinforcements to bolster this squad.
Yeah, we're right in the middle of it, of the process. As I said in the previous press conference, it's clear what we want and where we want to strengthen, and we're working on that day and night. See the importance of it as well. I also feel a strong responsibility to get the right players in the right positions where I feel that it's important, one, for the squad and two, for the club also in the long term. So it's a delicate process. It takes time. It requires a lot of effort and work to bring in the right guys at the right time.
Do you mind sharing those positions maybe that the club are looking at, or perhaps the kind of profile of player that you want to bring into the club?
It's important that I think what I've tried to do here with the coaching staff over the last 5 weeks, 6 weeks maybe, has been creating a style of play, and of course players that fit into that are the profiles that can make our play better and get us to better results. And that those are the profiles that we've been talking about with recruitment and also with the people responsible for these for signing these players. So that's all been cleared and done, and then the search began. Of course, it starts mid December and right when I came in. So when we're now, hopefully we can present something soon, but as I said, it has to be the right thing.
I wonder, from your perspective, how important a window this is for what this club wants to achieve this season in staying in the Premier League, and the importance of bringing in players to help that.
Yeah, it's important because the situation where we're in now demands that we have to do better, and of course it's development of the current players. And of course, if there are players available that fit in the picture of the style of play and can make the club better in the long term, then we have to do it and can do it.
PSR is something that's been widely reported on around Leicester City at the moment. I wonder if there's anything you can tell us about that situation, whether you are maybe expecting a charge and maybe what kind of impact that could have on the January transfer window and the dealings that you're trying to do.
No, as I said in my last press conference, it was a topic in the December conversations before I signed, and also the transfer window was a topic, and we're clear on that, what the situation is on PSR and on the transfer window possibilities. And so far there hasn't been any other signs than that we're in that process, so there's no news on that. And I'm focusing on getting the right players in and focusing on winning at the same time.
I know this isn't necessarily your ground to work in terms of PSR, but are the club confident that they have made the right, been able to put themselves in the best position, that they are able to be in the right remits of where they should be financially?
I think it's for the club to comment, but the conversations that I've had before I signed were clear and open, and also on the transfer window in January. And as I said, the signs are there that we continue with that process. We're on that page and on that process. Nothing has changed. So in that sense, I can't tell any more about it.
On QPR this weekend, it's your first FA Cup game as a manager. But I wonder, from your playing days, your memories of this competition.
Yeah, I love the competition. I love the competition. It's the oldest cup tournament in the world, and it's the famous one as well. So it's also important to represent that and enjoy these games. So I'm looking forward to it.
Is this a game where you might be able to utilise some of the younger players in the squad? I know there's a lot of talk around youngsters like Jeremy Monga, and people want to see more of Will Alves. Will they be part of your plans this weekend?
Yeah, we'll address the squad obviously over the coming days. It's important to keep our development going. We wanna break the current run of defeats. That's important. We want to do well. We want to play well. We want to gain confidence. So it's all, you know, parts where I'm thinking at and looking at, and then make decisions on squad and playing time.
Thank you very much. Best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Cheers, we'll go to ITV Central.
Hi, Ruud. It's Phil here. I'm just wondering, you've talked about the FA Cup being special. As a player, what did it mean to you? Did you get imbued with that sense of just how important it is for a club to have a really good FA Cup run?
Yeah, the feeling. I'm a proud winner of the FA Cup as a player, and was able to play 2 finals in this great tournament, and I know how much it meant to me to be able to win it with the team, with the club, and with United at the time, and the games you play. You know, you're playing very tough games on its own. Okay, now it's not with a draw. There's not a replay anymore. There's straight into penalties, but it's a fantastic tournament to be part in.
And in terms of the actual competition itself, given where the club is the priority the Premier League, or will you put everything into the FA Cup as much as you possibly can as a team and as a club?
Yeah, it's important to take this very serious, to plan the game. As I said before, every game that we approach, we're planning to win. We're looking also into the condensed schedule, what is important, and resting players or players with little injuries. That won't change. We'll keep doing that, but of course we have to say that the Premier League games at the moment for this club are vital.
And just one question about the QPR. I mean, playing them 2 months ago when they were having a really bad time and struggling, they're a different side now, aren't they?
Yeah, at the moment of the draw, they were second or third bottom of the championship. The current form has been very, very good. Collected a lot of points with good performances, gained a lot of confidence. For us, it's a great example of how things can turn around when you keep working and keep doing what you believe in. And that's why we're aware of that we're going to face a confident side that is, of course, very motivated to do well in this tournament.